Hello there! I'd like to teach you today some English idioms with Halloween vocabulary that you learned in my previous videos. If you haven't yet, please check these links. You will find them in the description below as well. So, Halloween idioms. I must say that these are not the idioms that you can use to express fear or shock or fright or panic. Those idioms I'm going to teach you in my next video lessons. As for today, I have chosen some of the most common idioms with Halloween words, like a skeleton in the closet, dig your own grave, turn into a pumpkin, my own flesh and blood, do the trick, like a bat out of hell, a night owl, and as a crow flies. Shall we start? Let's first of all learn these idioms. And I will start with a skeleton in the closet. A skeleton in the closet. A skeleton in the closet. This idiom means a personal or family secret that would cause embarrassment or shame if other people found out about it. You would definitely feel uncomfortable. Pay attention that this variant of the idiom, a skeleton in the closet, is mainly used in the US. Meanwhile, in Great Britain, people usually use a skeleton in the cupboard. For example, many families have skeletons in the closet. Many families have skeletons in the closet. Many families have skeletons in the closet. Everybody has a skeleton in their closet. Everybody has a skeleton in their closet. Everybody has a skeleton in their closet. Now you will see some clips from movies and TV shows with this idiom. Listen, stop, and repeat.
Skeleton in your closet.
All women have a skeleton in the closet.
I'm gonna dig up every skeleton in every closet.
The Lings must have a skeleton in their closet.
Next idiom. Dig your own grave. Dig your own grave. Dig your own grave. When a person digs his or her own grave, it means that the actions of this person will have a negative result, and it is pretty obvious for everyone that exactly this person will be responsible for his or her own failure, misfortune, downfall, etc. For example, John will dig his own grave if he doesn't stop talking. John will dig his own grave if he doesn't stop talking. John will dig his own grave if he doesn't stop talking. They dug their own grave when trusted strangers. They dug their own grave when trusted strangers. They dug their own grave when trusted strangers.
You dig your own grave.
He'll dig his own grave.
Your tongue will dig your grave, Memlet.
Next idiom. Turn into a pumpkin. Turn into a pumpkin. Turn into a pumpkin. If you turn into a pumpkin, it means that you have to return home or go to bed because it's the late hour of the night. This idiom is related to the story of Cinderella, whose magic carriage turned into a pumpkin at midnight. For example, usually turn into a pumpkin at about midnight. I usually turn into a pumpkin at about midnight. I usually turn into a pumpkin at about midnight. She turned into a pumpkin before the end of the movie. She turned into a pumpkin before the end of the movie. She turned into a pumpkin before the end of the movie.
All right.
Turn into a pumpkin.
You'll do it. Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll get you home before you turn into a pumpkin.
And now he's slowly turning into a pumpkin.
Did you turn into a pumpkin or something?
Next idiom. My own flesh and blood. My own flesh and blood. My own flesh and blood. If you say that somebody is your own flesh and blood, you mean that this person is your blood relative, someone from your family, a member of your family. For example, these are my kids, my own flesh and blood. These are my kids. These are my kids, my own flesh and blood. My own flesh and blood. They care about their own flesh and blood. They care about their own flesh and blood. They care about their own flesh and blood.
My flesh and blood.
My flesh and blood.
You're my flesh and blood.
They're just our employers, they're not our flesh and blood.
If it was your flesh and blood, you would have thrown yourself in front of a bullet.
I promise you, I take care of Lisa as if she were my own flesh and blood.
Next idiom. Like a bat out of hell. Like a bat out of hell. Like a bat out of hell. So, if you want to say that something is moving really fast or that something happened suddenly, you can use the idiom like a bat out of hell. For example, Henry drives like a bat out of hell. Henry drives like a bat out of hell. Henry drives like a bat out of hell. The motorbike came round the corner like a bat out of hell. The motorbike came round the corner like a bat out of hell. The motorbike came round the corner like a bat out of hell.
Just like a bat out of hell, someone gets in a...
Like a bat out of hell.
Slams the gas, backs out of there like a bat out of hell.
Jaguar comes racing around the corner like a bat out of hell.
The next idiom is as the crow flies. As the crow flies. As the crow flies. If you, for example, need to measure a direct distance between 2 points or 2 places, you can use the idiom as the crow flies. That means in a straight line. For example, it was just 2 kilometers as the crow flies. It was just 2 kilometers as the crow flies. It was just 2 kilometers as the crow flies. It took them 10 minutes across the river as the crow flies. It took them 10 minutes across the river as the crow flies. It took them 10 minutes across the river as the crow flies.
But as the crow flies...
Not far. 30 minutes as the crow flies.
How many miles as the crow flies?
Next idiom. Do the trick. Do the trick. Do the trick. This idiom means to do exactly what is needed to achieve the desired, required result or outcome. For example, a good advice always does the trick. A good advice always does the trick. A good advice always does the trick. Money will not do the trick in this case. Money will not do the trick in this case. Money will not do the trick in this case.
Will $5,000 do the trick?
Diamonds should do the trick.
Well, Porsche would probably do the trick.
We thought the letter would do the trick.
And the last idiom for today is a night owl. A night owl. A night owl. You can describe somebody who regularly stays up late at night or who prefers to work at night as a night owl. For example, is he a night owl? Is he a night owl? Is he a night owl? I'm more of a night owl naturally, so I think better at night. I'm more of a night owl naturally, so I think better at night. I'm more of a night owl naturally, so I think better at night.
As a player, a night owl.
I'm an early bird, and I'm a night owl.
I'm just a night owl with a terrible garlic allergy.
Come on, I thought you were a night owl.
Now let's repeat all the idioms once again before moving to practice exercises. A skeleton in the closet. Dig your own grave. Turn into a pumpkin. My own flesh and blood. Like a bat out of hell. As the crow flies. Do the trick. A night owl. Now let's have some practice to memorize these idioms. Your task here is to put the words into the correct order to make Halloween idioms. For example, the closet, a in skeleton. And the idiom here is a skeleton in the closet. Now it's your turn. A night owl. Dig your own grave. As the crow flies. My own flesh and blood. like a bat out of hell. Turn into a pumpkin. Do the trick. And one more exercise. Fill in the blanks in the idioms. For example, your grave. Dig your own grave. Now it's your turn. As the crow flies, like a bat out of hell, turn into a pumpkin, a night owl, a skeleton in the closet, do the trick, and my own flesh and blood. Good job! Your homework for today will be to choose 2 idioms from today's lesson and make your own sentences with them. For example, I prefer working at night. I'm a night owl. Share your examples in the comment section. Don't forget to come back from time to time and drill these idioms. You will memorize them easier if you use spaced repetition. If you don't know how it works, just let me know in the comments and I will explain it to you. Subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, add the lesson to watch later playlist, and of course share the lesson with your friends and family. And I will see you just in a moment in my other lessons. Take care, bye bye!